Myself Rajesh. Now today we will learn open source technology. Basically, right now there are lots of developments are going on. Industries are preferring open source based development and open source technologies for the development purpose. Very new concept is there. There are some communities who are developing new SDKs, software development toolkits, classes, libraries, compilers, an open platform where we can easily develop anything what we want. Like Android is one of example. Before Android, it is comes inside the concept of web development. So right now all websites are developed with the help of the PHP MySQL, and here we are going to learn about the LAMP stack. Basically, LAMP stand for the Linux, A stand for Apache, MySQL, and P stand for the PHP. Basically, if we want to develop anything, any application or any software, we should require some licensing information about the software we are using, the platform we are using, the operating system we are using, the database technologies what we are using, the compiler. There are lots of things, and editor, code editor, testing tools. Lots of things are required with the license so that we can able to develop the core concept of the software. But right now there are lots of open source communities are working to providing the open source based development where we can explore our development skill. Even we can use it for the commercial purpose, for developing our own application, for the industry, for self projects like that. So as we know that if we want to develop any application or any software, we should require a computer system. And if we talk about the computer system, means we require a development environment. Development environment, it means that we should require operating system, we should require the compiler or the interpreter, we should require some IDE, that is integrated development environment, which will help us to code and compile at the same time, and provide an easy platform where we can code application and provide tools to rectify the errors, testing like that. And if we are going to develop applications, obviously we need to perform some storing data, retrieving data, managing data. So for that we require a database. So we should have some database which should be as per the license, and the development programming platform or the framework or the SDK. So right now the PHP is most useful and emerging and a global programming language for developing any web-based applications. So as we know that Linux is open source operating system, we can freely download from the site, that is open user license. We can deploy on our system and we can configure according to our development environment. Apache is open foundation server that is required for the web server deployment purpose. MySQL is open source database technology. PHP is open source programming platform for developing web-based application. So basically these four things are required to developing any application as an open source platform. If we have everything open source, only we have to implement our logic to development a concept. So let us start how we can create an environment for developing PHP and MySQL based application development. So firstly we should require some web server, because here we are going to develop a web application. So web application can run only on a web server. So most of operating system has their own web server environment, like Linux have an Apache, Microsoft has an IIS server, that is Internet Information Server, and as because of PHP are used by most of the industries and most of the developers, so the operating system is also providing some compatible environment for executing and deploying PHP extension. So above IIS 6, you can easily deploy PHP inside the Windows environment also, but it is good to deploy the third-party tool for integrating everything in a one bunch. Like if you want to create a Linux environment in your system, so there is one open source tool are available, that is XAMPP. So you can download from the Google search and you can deploy on your system. So let us start from that how we can search out the LAMP stack tools like SAMP or WAMP, and how we can deploy and configure on our operating system. So simply we can switch to Internet Explorer, whatever you have. Like I'm using Chrome, my internet is enabled. So simply we can go through the googling. So just I'm searching www.google.com. Now Google page is loading. Here we can search XAMPP download. So there is an Apache friends.org website is available. That is open source Apache friend licensed. We can download for our regarding operating system, like we are using Windows 10 right now. So we can download with the PHP extension of 32-bit based upon the operating system environment. So I'm just clicking on base version which is required for me. So latest version is 7.0115. So just I'm downloading this. So download will start automatically. So now it is downloading. So till it is downloading, just because I have already installed in my system. So how it will work? So simply it is click once installation is there.